Everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here in year number 3. Last episode, the Jackson, the final doubleheader of the regular season, which we split, winning the first game 6-5 thanks to a nice offensive rally, and then losing 5-0 in the second game thanks to the combined efforts of Yolanda Cooper and their closer Chico Lapata, who ended up combining for a complete game shutout, only allowing us 5 hits throughout the entire episode that time. So yeah, that was our second game was a rough one, but with the split that officially eliminates our chances of winning the division for the third straight year, as we are now 3 games out of first place with 2 games left to play, and we are 2.5 games behind the Jacks with 2 games left to play while the Jacks have 3. There might be a chance we catch the Jacks, but it's looking unlikely at this point. So in order to secure a spot in the playoffs, if we look here at the season standings, we need to win out in order to lock ourselves in, as Heaters, Wideloads, and Platypi best they can do is 8-8. The Overdogs, us, the Crocodons, and the Heat Grapplers can also finish the best 9-7. So if we win out, we will lock ourselves in, because we are the only one of those teams with 7 losses or less, besides the Beewolves, to have a positive run differential. So Nemesis have already locked themselves in, and then the Jacks are trying to catch up. Alrighty, and here is the pitching matchup for today's episode. We are taking on the Crocs for the second time this season. We won the first matchup against them 3-0 thanks to Trey Mondo. On the hill for them is their ace, Maurice Brick, 1-2 with a 4.58 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP, as the Crocs come in at 5-7 on the year on a 3-game winning streak. And for us, we're going to send rookie right-hander Manuel East to the hill, 1-1, 5.82 ERA and a 1.47 WHIP. We enter at 7-7. The lineup for today's game looks like this. Rookie Demi Cardenas leads off at second. Buck Swiner in the 2-hole in left field today, starting for Borgner, who's tense. Thurman Colt in center field, he'll bat third. Trunk is at first base, he's locked in, he'll bat fourth. Ian Fielder at third base today is Mario Mustachio's tense, he'll bat fifth. Right fielder Carter Mahoney's batting in the 6th slot. Batting 7th is the catcher Hank Hart. Batting 8th, getting the start at shortstop due to the opening at shortstop, is rookie Shane Michael. He'll bat number 8, and batting 9th is the pitcher, rookie Manuel East. Let's get it on. Alrighty, big game here. It's win or die here, basically. Even if we lose, we still have a chance to get in, but I would feel more comfortable if we get the win now, so that way there is a little less pressure for the next game. Crocs right now are hot. This is not the team you want to be facing in this situation. They are on a 3-game winning streak. They were 2-7. They're making a push at the right time, and the top of their lineup is hot, so you got to be careful. Up for them will be Acuro, Bernard, and Drive here in the first. Leading off is the locked-in center fielder, Fungo Acuro, the former Wideloads shot caller in the outfield. He's batting .295 with 4 RBIs on the season. Manuel East, the rookie on the hill, he's 1-1, coming off his first victory last time he pitched. 5.82 ERA and a 1.47 WHIP. 11 earned runs given up in 3 starts, totaling 17 innings. 24 hits surrendered, 1 walk. 3 of those hits homers. He struck out 9 as well. Batting average against .329 on the year, which is highest in the starting rotation. Still adjusting to the league. And here is the lineup for the Crocs today. After Acuro, it is the shortstop locked-in Spud Bernard. Then batting third is the first baseman Tense Leanne Drive. Batting fourth is locked-in third baseman Runda Third. Batting fifth, second baseman Andre Candela. Batting sixth, left fielder Morton Stanberg. Batting seventh, right fielder Juanita Hernandez. And batting eighth, the backup catcher Evan Shukov in for the Tense Leonaire. And batting ninth is the pitcher Brick. Here we go. Fastball in there, away, ball 1. Ball down, chop the third, right at Ian. He'll charge it and make the play. 1 down, nice play, Ian. Next up is shortstop locked in Spud Bernard, hitting .354 with 2 homers and 14 RBIs on the year. Very solid season for Spud, his best one in the league so far. Two-seamer up and in, lined up the middle. That's a base hit for the third-year player as he's on with 1 down. First hit of the game for the Crocs. Bring up first baseman Tense Leanne Drive, hitting only a .188 this year with a homer and 6 RBIs. Despite her struggles, the team is winning without her contribution. First pitch curveball at the knees. Strike called as it's taken, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away is high, 1-1. Fastball up and in, runner goes, swung through, missed. Hart's throw down, in time to nail Bernard. Nice play by the catcher. Spud's second attempt to steal this year. He is now 0 for 2. 1-2 the count to Leanne Drive as Whiffer activates for her. Something she just acquired this season. Chased it in the dirt, strike 3 swinging. Hart picks it off the dirt and fires the first in time to end the inning, and Manuel East puts up a 0. Bottom 1, we're scoreless. Cardenas, Swiner, and Colt are due up against Brick. Leading off, rookie second baseman Demi Cardenas, hitting .564 with 4 homers and 13 RBIs. She'll be facing Maurice Brick, the left-hander, who moves into the ace role after last season. Brick on the year, well, he's actually the ace for the second season now. He's 1-2 with a 4.58 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP. 12 runs given up and 10 earned in 3 starts. He's total of 19.2 innings. About 6 1/3 innings to start, a little over. 17 hits surrendered, 2 of them homers. He's hit a batter, walked 7, and struck out 22 to lead the team. Batting average against is the second lowest on the team and lowest in the rotation at .224. See how he does against Cardenas. Forkball in the dirt as it bounces. Ball 1. Slider in low with the dirt. 2-0. Slider up and in. Cardenas lines at 1 hopper to second. Candela to first. 1 down. Next up is the left fielder today, Buck Swiner, hitting .405 with a homer. 8 RBIs on the season for Buck. Fastball away for a strike. 0-1. Low with it. 1-1. Fastball down and in, line to third, right at Runda, 2 down. Bring up Thurman Colt, the center fielder, hitting .492 with a homer, 8 RBIs on the season. Fastball low, 1-0. Heater at the knees, 1-1. Slider middle of the plate, fouled off by Colt as he was late on it, 1-2. Forkball at the knees, Colt lines down the right field line, that is hooking foul out of reach of Hernandez. We'll do it again, 1-2. Fastball up and in, line to left field, and Colt has a base hit as he's on with the first hit for the Buzzards here in the first. That extends the inning for Joseph Trunk, who's locked in right now, hitting .400 with a homer, 8 RBIs. Fastball low, ball 1. Runner goes, fastball down the middle, throw down by Chukov is late, stolen base for Colt. His 6th on the season. Thurman leads the team in steals and also caught stealing. He is now 600% stealing on the year. It's 6 for 10. 1-1 the count to Trunk here with the RBI shot now. Fastball middle in, driven to center field. That's going to chase Acura back, but he runs it down, and that ends the inning. To the second, we're scoreless. Third, Candela and Stanberg due up. All right, leading off the inning is third baseman Runda third. She's locked in, hitting .250 with 3 homers and 6 RBIs on the season. First pitch fastball down the middle. That's a strike. Good thing she wasn't swinging. 0-1. Forkball down and in. Check swing strike. 0-2. Slider low in the dirt. Good block by Hart. 1-2. Seamer up and in. Driven by Runda third to right center field. She got all of that one as that hung. It is gone. Oh, off the top wave out there. Home run for Runda third, her 4th of the year, and that makes it a 1-0 game as the Crocs draw first blood. Something they could not do in game number 1. They could not score. Next up is second baseman Andre Candela in the 5 slot today, hitting .308, 1 homer, 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch 2-seamer inside, misses from East, ball 1. Slider at the knees, lined at the middle. That is a base hit into right center field. Colt will dive unnecessarily as it gets by him all the way to the wall. Extra bases for Candela here. He'll be in with a double. He's now locked in, and that'll bring up left fielder Morton Stanberg, hitting .207 with an RBI. Fastball away. Check swing at the knees. 0-1. 2-seamer up and in. High. 1-1. Ball down and in. Inside. 2-1. Work ball down and away. Outside. 3-1. Composed activates for East here. Slider down and away. Low. Ball 4. And that's the first walk for him today. Stanberg reaches, and that'll bring up Hernandez. Right fielder hitting .275. 2 homers on the year, or 2 RBIs on the year for Hernandez. No home runs. Bad jumps active for Candela at second. First pitch fastball's fouled back, 0-1. Fork ball away. That's lined into right field. That is a base hit, and that's going to load him up here. Candela will hold. East now tense. Bases loaded, none down for the catcher, Evan Chukov in the 8th slot. Hitting a $143 on the season. Nothing else to speak of. First pitch fastball middle in is a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer down and away. Line to first, right at Joseph Trunk for the first out. East back to neutral. Now to bring up the pitcher, Maurice Brick, hitting 143 on the season as well. Looking to break it open here. First pitch forkball at the knees. Chop to the mound. East to the plate, 1. Hart to first, double play, and he gets out of the jam. Good pitching from the rookie, but he does give up the home run ball to run to third. Bottom 2, it's 1-0. Fielder Mahoney and Hart due up. Leading off is third baseman Ian Fielder in the 5 slot today, hitting .333 this year with 6 RBIs. Solid year for Ian. Curveball hangs on the first pitch, and it's popped up the center. Easy play for Acuro out there. 1 down. Next up is the right fielder, Carter Mahoney. .226 average on the year for the sophomore player. Not a great year for him at all. Fastball high, ball 1. Heater inside, 2-0. Slider away, swung through it, 2-1. Fork ball lined in the center field. That's a base hit for Mahoney. That'll be 1 for 1, and on with 1 down. Brings up the 7-hitter, catcher Hank Hart, hitting .366. 4 RBIs on the year for the primary backstop. Not a lot of RBI chances as he's been hitting at the bottom of the order this season. Fastball up, a strike, 0-1. Also no home runs as Hank Hart is not a power hitter. He's mainly contact. Jobs to get on base. Fastball away, ball 1. Fastball from away is chased, fouled off, 1-2. Forkball up, swung through it, strike 3. First punch up for Brick, 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up rookie shortstop Shane Michael, hitting .222 on the year with an RBI, 2 for 9. 1 RBI in the season for the rookie. Not a hitter, mostly a defensive-minded player. First pitch curveball hangs, line to short, and that's an easy catch for Bernard to end the inning. To the third, it is 1-0. Acuro, Bernard, and Drive due up. Acuro, okay. 0 for 1 today for Fungo. First pitch curveball down in the way is a strike. Outside, never mind. That's a ball. 1-0. Thought it was a strike. Fastball middle in, a strike. 1-1. Slider up. Fouled off. 1-2. Two-seamer at the knees. Lined up the middle, base hit for Acuro. His first hit today. He's 1 for 2. Pardon me. Next up is Bernard, the shortstop. Locked in with 1 for 1 today with a single. First pitch forkball at the knees. A strike. 1. Curveball up. Line to third. That's into left field. Swiner cuts it up. Dives on the cutoff to keep it from getting into the corner. That's only a single. Bernard 2 for 2 today, and that'll bring up Leanne Drive is 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Currently tense still. First pitch fastball away. Drive cracks it to right center field. Hits it pretty well. That's Mahoney to the track. Looks up. It is gone. Home run for Leanne Drive. It's quickly 4-0 Crocs. Her second homer of the season. And, well, another hanging pitch from East. Gets over the wall. Run to third due up next. 1 for 1 with a home run and an RBI today. First pitch forkball down in the dirt. Ball 1 as East is now tense. Four-seamer up and away. Taken high. 2-0. Curveball down and away. Chop to third. Run fielder dives to cut it off. Fires to first. 1 down. Nice play. Next up is Candela, the second baseman, is locked in with a double. 1 for 1 today. Two-seamer fouled off. 0-1. Slider away. Ripped to right field. Hit pretty well. Mahoney back. It gets over his glove anyway, and that's going to be extra bases again for Candela. Second double of the game. He's 2 for 2. Next up, Morton Stamberger walked his first time up. No official at bat yet for Morton. Two-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Check swing strike, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Inside, 1-1. Four-seamer up and in. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Work ball down. Check swing low, 2-2. Two-seamer away. Full count. Four-seamer down and in. Line to center. That's a base hit for Stanberg. He'll be 1-for-1. Runner holds at third. Runners at the corners with one down now. That'll bring up Hernandez, 1-for-1 with the single. Fork curveball middle in. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and away. Outside, 1-1. Forkball middle of the plate. Fouled off, 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled back, still 1-2. Slider down and away. Outside, 2-2. Four-seamer down and in. Chop to the mound. East to second, 1. Michael to first. Double play, and again, a double play gets us out of the inning, but a 3-run bomb from Leanne Drive makes it a 4-0 game. Bottom 3 East. Cardenas and Swiner due up. Here's East, the pitcher, first at bat of the game, hitting 1 for 6 on the air. 167 average. Fastball up, grounded to second on the shortstop on the first pitch. Bernard an easy play, 1 down. Next up's Cardenas, 0-for-1 today. Grounded out to second her first time up. She takes a fastball high, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, blooper to left center field. That's going to hang up for the left fielder Stanberg, 2 down. That'll bring up Buck Swiner, left fielder, 0-for-1 today. Slider low, ball 1. Fastball up, swing late, 1-1. Fastball down in the way, hitting the hole to short. Nice diving play by Bernard. He'll fire to first. Late, it's an infield single for Swiner, who beats it out. Two-out single extends the inning for Thurman Colt, who singled his first time up. He's 1-for-1. He's also stolen a base today as he's locked in. Curveball outside, ball 1. That jump's active for Swiner at first base, so don't expect him to steal. Fastball high, 2-0. Curveball in the dirt, chase, dribble to third. Run to bare hands and fires, in time to first, and that ends the inning. So again, we fail to score. To the fourth, it is 4-0. Chukov, Brick, and Acuro due up. Here's Chukov, 0-for-1 today. Lined out his first time up. Team down in the way in the first pitch. Chop to second. Cardenas charges, bare hands, and fires to first. 1 down. Next up is pitcher Maurice Brick. Grounded into a double play his first time up. Back to the pitcher. He's 0-for-1. First pitch fastball middle in is a strike called, 0-1. Curveball down in the dirt, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away, fouled off, 1-2. Curveball middle in, inside, 2-2. Fastball up and in, high, full count. Slider middle away, line to short. Michael over his glove, and that's another base hit. 10th hit today for the Crocs. Runner first, 1 down, and that'll bring up Acuro. Single last time up to start the rally. He's 1-for-2 today. First with forkball down in the way is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Line at the middle, base hit. Second hit for Acuro. He's 2-for-3. First and second with 2 down, or 1 down. Next up is Bernard. He's 2-for-2 with 2 singles. Big spot for him. First pitch slider up and away. Fouled off. 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. High. 1-1. Curveball middle away. Fouled off. 1-2. Workball down and in. Inside. 2-2. Four-seamer down and away. Lined up the middle. That's another base hit. Bases loaded for the Buzzard Crocodiles here. Has Drive coming up next. Hit a 3-run homer last time up. 1-for-2 today, and she has a chance for some more RBIs and get out of her slump. First pitch fastball up and away is high. Ball 1. Forkball middle away. driven by drive into the corner, hit pretty well to the wall. It's off the wall, and that'll clear the bases with a double. Trunk's relay throw is late. It is 7-0. 6 RBIs today for Drive as she's back to neutral mojo with the double. I bring up run to third, 1 for 2 with the RBI on a home run earlier. First pitch curveball away, outside, ball 1. Fastball down and away, line foul, 1-1. Two-seamer up, foul off, 1-2. Slider up and away, swung through at strike 3, second punch out for East. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Candela, 2 for 2 today with 2 doubles. First pitch two-seamer down and away is low, ball 1. Curveball up and in, check swing inside, 2-0. Fastball up and away, outside, full 3-0. Slider down and away, strike called, 3-1. Two-seamer middle in, grounded to short, right at Michael. Fires to first. In time to end the inning, but the Crocodons get 3 more runs on the double by Leanne Drive. 7-0 to the bottom of the 4th. Trunk, Fielder, and Mahoney do up. Joseph Trunk leads off, no longer locked in. He's 0 for 1 today with the fly out. Slider down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball up and away is outside, 2-0. Fastball up and in, Trunk skies it to right center field. Easy play for Acuro, 1 down. Next up's Fielder, he's 0 for 1 today. Fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball away, 1-1. Slider away, 1-2. Fastball middle in, line to right center, down for a base hit. Ian Fielder now 1 for 2 today as he gets a single. He'll be home with 1 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Mahoney, who singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball away, 1-1. Curveball down and in, line to left center field into the gap. No one's going to get there. That's down for a base hit. Fielder gets the third on the play. Runners at the corners with 1 down. Mahoney now 2 for 2, and that'll bring up Hank Hart. Struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, line through the middle. Base hit for Hank Hart, and that'll drive in Fielder from third. It is 7-1. Buzzards on the board. 4th RBI of the year for Hank Hart. That'll bring up Shane Michael, the rookie, 0 for 1 with the line out. Lined out the shortstop his first time up. Fastball at the letters, 0-1. Forkball in the dirt. Good block by the catcher, 1-1. Fastball inside is chased, 1-2. Curveball down in the way, skied to left center field. That's going to hang up out there. Making a catch, Stamberg. 2 down in the inning. Runners hold, and then I'll bring up the pitcher slot. East 0 for 1 today. He'll be pinch hit for. Grounded out his first time up. Coming off the bench to pinch hit. It's going to be Ruby Green with RBI, man. Big chance for her, hitting 2 for 8 on the season with 1 RBI to show for it. Let's see if she can actually make an impact this season. Fastball away, a strike, 0-1. Heater inside, 1-1. Curveball away, blooper to left field. That will get into the sliding glove of Stamberg. And much like the rest of the season, Ruby Green has been completely useless. Coming out of the bullpen, long reliever Sebastian Morrow to sub in to the 5th. It's 7-1. Stamberg, Hernandez, and Chukov do up here in the top of the 5th inning. Stamberg 1 for 1 today. He's singled and walked today. Morrow coming out of the bullpen. Here's his numbers on the season. 2-0 out of the pen. 3.68 ERA and a 1.50 whip in 4 appearances. He's given up 3 runs. 7 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits surrendered, 2 walks, and he has struck out 9 batters. Batting average against on the year, 300. First his fastball down and away. Grounded to short, right at Michael. Easy play for the rookie. 1 down. Next up, Juanita Hernandez. 1 for 2 today with a single. Slider away. Lined in the hole to second. Cardenas dives and cuts it off. Nice play, rookie. 2 down. Next up, Chukov, catcher 0 for 2 today. Change up and in. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball away. Line foul, out of play on the left side, 0-2. Slider down and in. Grounded up the middle to short. Michael charges and fires. 1-2-3 inning for Morrow. First one today for us. Bottom 5 at 7-1. Cardenas, Swiner, and Colt due up. Here's Cardenas, rookie 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a line out. Ground out and fly out, whatever. Forkball away, 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0. Curveball at the knees. Cardenas winds up and cracks it left center field. Hits it pretty well. Will that get out? It'll hit off the wall at least. That is a double. First hit today for Demi. She's 1 for 3, and that'll bring up Swiner. Infield single last time up for Buck to shortstop. He's 1 for 2. Chase the fastball high, 0-1. Fastball down and in. Bloop to center field. That hangs up for Acuro. 1 down. Acuro. Next up is Thurman Colt. Center fielder 1 for 2 today. He's locked in with a single and a stolen base. Fastball up, ball 1. Flew out last time up. Fastball at the knees, 1-1. Fastball up swung late, 1-2. Chase the fastball high. Second punch out for her Brick today. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Joseph Trunk, who's 0 for 2 today. Forkball up and in, almost beans him as he backs away, 1-0. Fastball away, 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Inside fastball, ball 4. First walk for Brick today as Trunk reaches. First and second, 2 down now for Fielder. Single to last time at the plate. He's 1 for 2. He's also scored a run. Looking to come through in the clutch here. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Forkball at the knees, 1-1. Heater inside, 2-1. Fastball middle in, hard grounder in the right field. That is a base hit. Cardenas will round third and hold as Hernandez has a gun. Base is juiced with 2 down now for Mahoney. He's singled twice. Still looking for his first RBI of the season. Will it happen here? I highly doubt it. But hey, I've been surprised before. Fastball up and in, ball 1. Curveball's outside from Brick, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, 2-1. Workball down and in. Mahoney will sky that to left center field, and he'll once again fail to get his first RBI of the season. Acuro puts it away, and we're still down 6 runs after loading the bases with 2 down in the inning. To the 6th, Brick, Acuro, and Bernard do up against Morrow. Here's Brick, 1 for 2 today with a single, and he'll be pinch hit for by backup middle infielder Ham Slamus. 286 average, 4 homers, 6 RBIs on the year for old Ham. Former Buzzards player. Brick out after 5 innings of work. He gives up 8 hits, 1 walk, and 1 earned run. In line for the victory, but no quality start for their ace. Fastball low, ball 1. Slider up and in, high, 2-0. Change in middle in, ripped on the ground to third. Fielder dives, knocks it down. Fires the first late infield single for Ham. Leadoff man on for Acuro is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. First pitch fastball up and in, a strike, going 1. Slider up and away. Popped out of play on the right side, 0-2. Fastball up and away. Fouled off, still 0-2. Change it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3. First punch up from Morrow, 1 down. Next out is Bernard, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. This was fastball middle away. Driven by Bernard to right center field. Hits it pretty well. Colt going back to the warning track. Makes the catch against the wall, 2 down. That ball got shotgunned. Leadoff man still at first base. Now to bring up Leanne Drive. 3-run double last time up. She's also hit a 3-run homer today. She is 2 for 3 and back to neutral mojo and back above 200 in the batting average category. First pitch change up down in the way. Check swing strike at the knees, 0-1. Slider up and in. Line to short. 1 hopper to Michael up the middle. He'll fire to first. in time, and she is tense once more as that ends the inning. Coming out of the bullpen, second-year right-hander Ibrahim Reynolds. He's locked in as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom 3 in the lineup to up Hart, Michael in the pitcher slot, Morrow. We're going to need Morrow to go another inning as our bullpen is pretty much shot from here. Hank Hart up next, 1 for 2. RBI single last time at the plate. So far, our only run today. 5th RBI of the year for him. As we look at the numbers of second-year pitcher Ibrahim Reynolds, 1-0, a 3.55 ERA, and a 1.34 WHIP. 8 appearances this year, 5 earned runs given up in 12 2/3 innings, 14 hits surrendered, 2 wild pitches thrown, 1 of those hits a homer. He's walked 3 and struck out 13. Batting average against second best in the bullpen, 269. Not a bad year. Locked in currently as he'll face Hart. Fastball in there, 0-1. Heater inside this time, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, chopped, knocked down by Reynolds. Good reaction, so fire to first, 1 down. Next up, rookie Chain Michael, 0 for 2 today. He flew out last time up. He's also lined out. He's 0 for 2. Fastball down and away low, ball 1. Slider at the knees, ripped by Michael into the corner. That's going to get out of play, though. 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line down the right field line by Michael. That's going to get down for a base hit. And that's his 3rd career hit here in the league as he's on with 1 down on the single. Morrow due up next. We're down 6 runs. We will not be bunting here as he's locked in. Hitless on the season. The defense is in for the bunt. We're not bunting. We're down 6 runs. We cannot bunt. Swung through a late 0-1. Pops it up down the left field line. That's going to stay in play for Bernard. 1 down. 2 down in the inning, sorry. Next up's the rookie Cardenas. 1 for 3 with a double today. Fastball inside for a strike, 0-1. Fastball away, lined up the middle into right center. That's a base hit. Michael coming around second. He's heading for third. He's going to beat the throw from Acuro as it was cut. Runners at the corners. 2 down now for Swiner. 1 for 3 today with a single. Struck out swinging last time up. Fastball down and in a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, line to right center field. Into the gap it goes, and Swiner has extra bases as that's going to score Michael easily. Cardenas going to come around third. She'll score easily as well in the double. It is 7-3 as we're back within 4. Good swinging from Buck, and that'll bring up Thurman Colt. 1 for 3 with a single today and a stolen base. Switch hitter now batting left-handed today. Reynolds no longer locked in. Check swing inside on the heater, 1-1. 1-0. Fastball at the knees, line to short, but right to Bernard to end the inning. To the 7th, we're down 4. 3rd, Candela and Stamberg due up. Under third, leading off, 1 for 3 today with a solo homer. Still locked in at the plate today. Morrow also locked in out there on the mound now. Slider down the way in the first pitch, line to gap, left center field, over Michael's glove, all the way to the wall it goes. Colt gets it in, but that's a leadoff double for Runda. She's 2 for 4. And Morrow's no longer locked in. Next up's Candela, 2 for 3 today with 2 doubles. First pitch change up and away, outside, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in, inside, 2-0. Slider down and away, check swing strike, 2-1. Four-seamer up and in, line in the hole to short, past the diving Michael into left center. Base hit. 1st and 3rd now with none down for the Crocs. Candela locked in, now to bring up Stamberg. 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. Slider middle away, ground to the 2nd. Cardenas the 2nd 1, Michael the 1st, double play. No RBI for Stamberg though, as it's now 8-3. Hernandez up 1 for 3 today with a single. Morrow now locked in again. Versus fastball put in, it's high, ball 1. Slider down, check swing in the dirt, 2-0. Change up away, in the dirt, 3-0. Walk prone activates for Morrow. Fastball down in the way, strike call, 3-1. Change up, grounded to short, right to Michael. Easy play for the rookie, and that ends the inning. Hernandez now tense. Bottom 7, the Crocs get a run on a double play ground out, 8-3 the score. Trunk, Fielder, and Mahoney due up as we look to rally back. There's Trunk, 0 for 2 today. He's walked last time at the plate. He's also flown out twice. Fastball high, ball 1. Curveball low, 2-0. Fastball outside, 3-0. Slider inside for a strike, 3-1. Fastball up is Chase, 1 drift hopper to short. Bernard makes the play to first, 1 down. Next up, Ian Fielder, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Fastball down the middle, popped up on the first pitch to right field. Easy play for Hernandez near the line. 2 down in the inning. That's going to bring up Mahoney, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, a strike, 1-1. Curveball middle in, turned on by Mahoney to left center field. That's going to hang up, though, for Acuro, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Reynolds. To the 8th, it's still 8-3. Chupkov, Reynolds, Acuro due up. There's Chupkov, 0 for 3 today. First pitch slider down and in. Grounded up the middle to second. Nice diving play by Cardenas. Fires the first, 1 down. Chupkov now tense. Pitcher slot to him next. It's Reynolds. He will bat. First pitch fastball up and in. High, ball 1. Fastball up. Line to right field. Mahoney back a few steps to his right. 2 down. Next up, Acuro. 2 for 4 today. 2 singles. First pitch slider away. Fools him. Swings through it 0-1. Change up and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Change up and away. Outside and high. 1-2. Fastball middle in. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Four-seamer down and away. Sky ball to right field. Mahoney back a few steps. Makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Morrow in the 8th. Bottom 8. Hart, Michael, and Morrow due up. Bottom of the lineup looking to give us a spark. Hank Hart due up next. 1 for 3 today with a single, RBI, and a strikeout today. Flew out last time up. Strike down the middle, 0-1. Fastball up and away. Chop the second. Easy play for Candela. 1 down. Next up, Shane Michael, 1 for 3 with a single today. Rookie singled last time at the plate. Fastball down the middle, driven to right center field, hit pretty well. That's going to hang up, though, for Acuro. 2 down. Pitcher due up next. It's Morrow, 0 for 1 with the pop out. Pinch hitting for him is going to be backup middle infielder Nathaniel Hurls, with power of his right-hander active, hitting .438 on the year with 4 RBIs. First pitch down and in, chopped to first, easy play for drive, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Reynolds. To the 9th, we're down 5, coming out of the bullpen for us. It's going to be injured closer Klaus DeGame, who blew out his shoulder 2 games ago, getting the save on the last pitch of that outing when he struck out the batter. Unfortunately, it cost him his elbow ligament. So he's pitching really hurt. Hard to line up for the Crocs as well. Will they make him pay? Let's find out. Bernard driving third due up. Leading off is Spud Bernard. Shortstop locked in, 3 for 4, 3 singles today. DeGame on the year. No record, a 0 ERA and an 0.82 whip in 3 appearances. He's recorded 2 saves, thrown 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits, given up with 1 strikeout recorded. Batting average against .214. Not a save situation for DeGame, just trying to hold the game where it is. First pitch fastball up and away. Swung through it, 0-1. Ball down and away. Grounded to short. Michael charges, makes the play. 1 down. Next up's Leanne Drive, 2 for 4 today. She's hit a 3-run homer and doubled in 3 runs. Back to tense mojo, though, after the ground out last at bat. Curveball down and in. Low in the dirt. Four-seamer up and in. Strike call, 1-1. Four-seamer down and away. In the dirt, 2-1. Curveball up and away. Fouled off, 2-2. Whiffer and K-Man activate. We'll see which one comes out on top here. Curveball down and away. Chop back to the mound. Klaus comes off, bare hands, and fires. 2 down. Surprised he got it there. Next up, run to third, 2 for 4. Doubled last time up. She's also hit a solo homer. Still locked in. Four-seamer middle in. Grounded foul. 0-1. Ball at the knees. Line to short. One hopper to Michael. Makes the play to first. 1-2-3 inning for the hurt to gain. Great pitching, Klaus. Bottom 9. Cardenas, Swiner, and Colt. Top of the lineup. Look to rally. We're down 5. Cardenas leading off. 2 for 4 today. Singled last time up. She's also doubled today. 2 for 4 today. First pitch fastball low. Ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Cardenas drives it to center field. Hits it pretty well, but that's going to die out there for Acura. 1 down. Picks up Swiner. 2 for 4. Doubled in 2 runs last time up. He's also singled. Fastball away. Ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Swiner drives it to left center field. Looking to get over Acura's head. It won't. 2 down. Next up, Thurman Colt. 1 for 4 with the single. Last chance for us today. Heater at the knees. 0-1. Slider low. 1-1. Slider at the knees. 1-2. Curveball hangs. Line to second right at Candela, and that's a 1-2-3 ninth inning for Reynolds. Buzzards lose again. It is an 8-3 loss. Crocs win their 4th game in a row, moving to 6-7 as we fall to 7-8. Now we desperately need a win, and we need a lot of teams to lose. We just keep making this harder for ourselves. I don't think this is the year, Chief. Good offensive days for the Crocs, hitting and running scoring-wise. For us, it was a good hit day, but we couldn't score. That seems to be the tone of this offense. Batting lines, everybody in the Crocs lineup got a hit except Evan Chukov and Reynolds. RBIs today, 6 for Leanne Drive, 3-run homer, a 3-run double. Run to third, also had an RBI on a solo homer. And then an 8th run scored on an RBI ground-out double play by Morton Stamberg. So that doesn't count as a double play. For us, hitless today, Joseph Trunk, Manuel East, Ruby Green, Sebastian Morrow, Nathaniel Hurls. Everyone else got at least 1, 2 RBIs for Buck Swiner on a double, and Hank Hart had an RBI single. Pitching lines, Maurice Brick gets the win, 5 innings, 8 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts for the ace. He finishes at 2-2, ERA slightly over 4. Ibrahim Reynolds gets the 4 innings save, 3 hits, 2 earned runs given up, his first save of the year. For us, Manuel East, the rookie, gets his 2nd loss, 4 innings, 13 hits, 7 earned runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts, 2 home run balls. He falls to 1-2. Sebastian Morrow, 4 innings out of the pen, 3 hits, an earned run, and a strikeout. Klaus the game, coming top of the bullpen injured and pitches a clean 9th inning nevertheless. Leanne Drive, player of the game with the 6 RBIs, followed by run to third with the home run, and then Andre Candela with his 3-hit day. Well, we just love making this harder for ourselves. Hopefully we don't play immediately after. We can sim up to our final game and see how things stand, and if we have no shot of making it, I will just do the fire sale now to have a bunch of money for this last game. We have 8 games to get through. Majority of them take place on our side of the bracket, so we'll see how things pan out. Hopefully we have a clearer picture of who's going to be in and who's going to be out. Let's see. Still going to be a lot of games after our final game, though, so. Herbisaurs beat the Wild Pigs 7-1. Easy win for them. Sirloins beat up the Sandcats 6-2 as they inch further to the division title. Wide Loads hold off the charge from the Grapplers 4-3, so that's good for us. Platypi taking on the Bee-Wolves here. Bee-Wolves do win, so that's good. Platypi are now out of the playoff hunt. Crocodons wins. Overdogs wins 6-2. That's not good for us. Moose shut out the Herbisaurs 6-0. Platypi rally to beat the Heaters, knocking them out of playoff contention as well. And then in the final game against the Wide Loads, they win in extras 5-3. So now the Wide Loads are out of playoff contention as well. So the only team that is mathematically still in is the Bee-Wolves. If they win one of their final 2 games, they win the division. And it's against the Grapplers, it looks like. Ooh, it could be against the Grapplers, yeah. Wide Loads and Heaters have 1 game left, but best they can do is 7-9, so they can't win the division. Jax and Nemesis are now tied at the top of the division at 9-4 and 10-5. Overdogs move ahead of us at 7-7. We're at 7-8. Crocs are at 6-7. So all 3 of us down here are still in, and we play the Overdogs in our last game. So if we win, we pretty much guarantee that the Overdogs miss the playoffs. So we will knock them out with a win. Oh, this is going to come down to some madness. So the Jacks and the Nemesis are officially both locked into the playoffs. We just don't know which team's going to be the #1 seed, because both teams are going to finish higher than the B-Wolves at this rate. The only way they don't is the B-Wolves sweep. Who's going to be the 1, who's going to be the 3? That's basically what we're deciding here. Okay. Alrighty, preview for the last game of the season. It is going to be Trey Mondo on the hill for us, 1-0, 3.15 ERA and a 1.20 WHIP. And for the Overdogs, it is Chasey Kim, 1-1, 4.42 ERA and a 1.53 WHIP. Here's a look around the league. Charlie Lopez signs to the Jacks, replacing Downtown Upton as they're making that push. Moose sign Amelie. Okay, I got to try to pronounce this. Amelie Knight. Okay, there we go. Replacing Steve-O Reeves as they have given up. Joseph Trunk +2 contact, now up to 93. Borgner -2 power, down to 53. Moonstar sign Izzy Baker, replacing Kathy Cul-de-sac. Moonstars were already out, so. Sebastian Mora loses 5 velocity. Bummer. He's been pitching so well, but he's not going to pitch in the finale with those 4 innings he just threw today. Batch Wilson loses 6 speed, not ideal. We were looking to sign him. And Trisha Lee is signed at the Platypi, replacing first baseman Mick Steele. Okay. So the Platypi think they're going to make it. Interesting. Interesting. Alrighty. So we are in a tough spot here. We're not technically out, but we're also not in either. We're in a gray area here. Do I want to bring in McFreddy or Wilson for Thurman Colt? I don't really want to, because I don't want to like make the move and then not make the playoffs. That's kind of redundant. I think we just got to try and win with what we got and then maybe make moves afterwards, because that's our best bet at this point, honestly. Yeah, because I don't even want to sign any of these relievers if I don't make it, because that's just a waste of money. So, yeah, I think I'll just hold off and just wait and see what happens. We'll just have to play with what we got. Player developments here. Okay, speed and arm for Hurls. That's a nice upgrade there. That's probably not going to be here, so I'm not going to wait for it. Dumb one for East. Decent one for Hart. He doesn't really need the fielding per se. I don't want to waste some money. Michael, it's a low chance to get bad jumps, and he doesn't really have great speed, so maybe we go for this one. It is a cheap upgrade, but we don't need to worry about that. That's a dumb one, so. Let's get this one for Hurls, because this one's going to be gone, maybe. It's not likely to be gone, but I'd rather just get it, you know, just to open up a free slot for next time. Then we'll go from there. Yeah, we won't be able to afford Joseph's, and it shouldn't be here next time anyway, so that's fine. Alright, let's set the lineup here and call it an episode, and then we'll jump into the next one immediately afterwards, because I feel like getting this done tonight. Not leave it, you know, up to chance. Alright, here's the lineup for the finale. Cardenas will lead off at second again. Borgner back in the lineup in left field, he'll bat second. Mustachio at third, fixes his mojo, he's back in the lineup, batting third. Just a Trunk again at first base in the cleanup slot. Fielder at shortstop in the 5-hole today. He'll bat fifth. Colt in center down to the 6th slot. Swiner moves to right field, knocking Mahoney out of the lineup. He'll bat 7th. Hank Hart at the catcher position, batting 8th. Playing tired, as he's our best catcher. And batting 9th will be the pitcher Mondo. And that'll do it for this episode, guys. Rough one out there today for sure. Big loss to the Crocs, 8-3. Crocs have now won 4 games in a row and are nipping. They're actually tied with us in the division right now. We need a win desperately to clinch a playoff spot next episode. It's do or die against the Overdogs, who have swept us already today, 2-0. Let's see if we can get it back. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate all the support as always. Leave a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Until next time. This is a nasty one. Signing off.